No, I am not going to put a bucket on my head, because it would not allow me to talk into the microphone. So I'm going to wear as much white as possible. This is the best I can do. Joytime II is the sophomore album of EDM artist Marshmello. He started out with Joytime, and now it's Joytime II. I don't know how many people do that back to back. But anyway, I feel like Marshmello's gained a lot of traction, not over tons of mainstream media, but he has gotten tons of attention online, seeing that his, how do you want to put it, his marketing, his caricature, I don't know, but his brand, that's what I would put it as, is very iconic. I would say it's original. He's not the first artist to mask himself or to have something that's kind of his, identity for being an artist. And thankfully, he's one of those artists where you immediately listen to his music and you know it's his music. I don't know about all, but at least some of my favorite EDM artists do have some sort of trademark in their music, and that's well, it's not the reason why I love them, but it is a reason because I'm able to recognize that it's them. It just doesn't sound like traditional electric music, dance music, techno music, house music, whatever you want to call it, or whatever subgenre it is. It's identifiable, and that's fantastic, and Marshmello has that. And that leads me to my first, not problem, or not even issue, but that was my first concern when I was originally listening to this album. It felt like some of the songs, they were all different, but they all sounded like they were going to become repetitious. And that's why I listen to albums more than once, so I can try to see if there is a difference. And I'm very glad I did, because when I did listen to it a second time, I felt like I could pinpoint the differences, or at least the originality within each song. After I did listen to the whole thing, I still found some similarities with probably 2, 3, maybe 4 songs tops. It is a 9-track album, which isn't too little, but I felt like he could have added maybe 3 more. But each song did have, its own rhythm, its own beat. There were some things that were just similar, and they kind of relied on that style that he has brought to the table. And I don't find that a bad thing. But depending on who you are and how keen your ears are, or what you're paying attention to in each song, it could deter you in a way. But that doesn't mean that the music on this album is bad. I'll mention 2 songs in here, because these are the 2 that I feel like are the most unique, and they're the ones that I just personally enjoyed listening to the most. The first is Rooftops. And the second is Flashbacks. I think there's been some other EDM music that I've enjoyed a little bit more this year, but I think that Marshmello is doing good for still kind of being new in this scene, at least in the mainstream portion of it, because I feel like he's still kind of getting that boost. Only now recently I felt like he's actually been getting some collaborations that have been getting onto the charts, or at least high on iTunes. And so I want him to continue to do those collaborations, not for the sake of compromising and wanting to get at the top, but for the sake of other people being able to be introduced to his music, because I think some people are missing out on it. And like I said, he has a very, very distinct type of sound, and I think it's something worth sharing with others, and, that's why I'm reviewing this album. So after having listened and reviewed this album, with production of 92%, creativity 86%, expression and lyrics 89%, I'm going to give this album a good. Keep it up, Marshmello. Keep it up. Keep it up. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching, and remember, click right here to discover, promote, and review the best in entertainment that'll make you say yes.